Hey, I'm Scott Phillips with AYL TV. We love Utah, but you've got to get out and see the rest of the country. Today we're up here in Idaho and we are taking full advantage of the Hidden Gem Hot Spring, this beautiful location, taking a little bit of time to relax and enjoy ourselves before we head up to the Boise Off-Road and Outdoor Expo.
This weekend is the largest off-road event here in Idaho for sure. It's an event geared toward the off-road scene and the outdoor scene. So you're gonna have stuff here from campers, there's climbing equipment, there's recovery gear. So there's a large space here. People from all walks of life can come in. And then also, it's also very, very family friendly. There's food here, there's bounce houses. They're gonna have a magician here, which I think is so freaking cool. It's very much a family feel. We've gone to some expos that are worth millions and millions of dollars, and it's very much vendor focused. Show up, buy stuff, go home. This is one where you can show up, buy stuff. There's also clubs here. There's people advocating to keep our public lands open. So I mean, anywhere from the ages of really young all the way to 60, 70 years old that are looking to live out of a camper, they can find it here. And I feel like there's less pressure here. It's a little more low key, which makes it more enjoyable. So creating this environment where people from all walks of life can come in, get something from the show, have a good time, meet new people, I think it's really, really special.
Hey, while we're here in Boise, we decided to go over and check out the Warhawk Museum. This is super cool. They have a lot of really awesome vintage aircraft, a lot of fighter planes. They have just tons of stuff from veterans, just all sorts of stuff. Scott Phillips, he's an aviation nut, and he got to go see his favorite plane.
Welcome back to AYL TV.
So we're up here at the Boise Off-Road Expo. This expo has got something for everybody here. There's overlanding, there's camping, there's side-by-sides, there's Jeeps, there's off-road equipment, recovery gear. Whatever you want, you can find it here.
Seriously, there's so much going on. We're gonna take you with us and go check it all out. What do you say?
There's a lot of great vendors. Let's go one by one and let's try to see it all.
We got into the power sports about 3 years ago with Segway. We sell the Segway Soup Villain, UT10s, the Rockstar products, which are made by Mahindra. We started UTV suspension specialists. No matter what you ride, if you ride in the dunes or if you just ride in the trail, everybody's different, but you need to tailor your suspension to the type of riding that you do. And once you do that, you'll love your ride even better.
And now we wait for the unsuspecting TikTok.
So Trails Off-Road started out as a website and quickly became a mobile app. We started about 10 years ago. And what we do is we go out and map off-road trails in person in our own vehicles, and we document them in extreme detail. So we're going out there and driving and marking obstacles, dispersed campsites, points of interest, anything and everything that you would want to know about before you actually go out and hit the trail. We store all that information in our website and then also in our mobile app, which supports offline use. So you can have our detailed trail guides while you're out exploring.
So we get the chance to be a part of a lot of off-road expos. What's gonna be those top reasons people are gonna come out to one of these?
I think education and pow factor. I mean, when you come to an off-road expo, there's a lot of new products on display. We're talking about recovery gear. We're talking about new innovative products that are coming out in the marketplace. We're talking about safety gear, first aid equipment. you know, all the new camping stuff coming out. You can really take in a lot. Like, we do a lot of side-by-side stuff.
Yes.
So when you kind of come to this and you get into the camping world and you get into the overlanding world, you get into the Jeep world, you get into the recovery world, you get to learn a whole bunch of stuff and see a lot of products and talk to people who are making them and what they use them for.
Yeah.
A lot of demonstrations. I just feel like you can learn a lot.
Yeah, and in our experience, we do see a lot of products hit these type of shows first before you actually see them online, so you get to see those products for the first time. And the other thing I'd like to mention is the education. Lots of courses going on, trail etiquette, recovery classes, a bunch of them that they put on.
We've come to a lot of these things and we're never bored.
Right.
We're always learning something, you're always finding something out, you meet a lot of people, but at the end of it, there's so many new products and things are innovating so fast, you can kind of stay on that cutting edge of what's new out there.
Right. One of the best points is you're among so many like-minded people.
Right.
You're among people who have the same interests as you, and there's a bunch of clubs and things there, and you're able to find groups of people to ride with as well.
And there's always a lot of good food, and we should go find that next.
I say we do it.
Welcome back to AYL. We're at the Boise Off-Road and Outdoor Expo. And one of the great things about all places is that there are some great clubs. We have great clubs here in Idaho. We're going to check out a few. These guys are the boots on the ground. They're the place to go to get involved with club rides, with cleanups, keeping the trails open. So we're going to check out a few of those right now.
We're from Southwest Idaho UTV Adventure Rides, and we're out here at the Boise Off-Road Expo. And we're trying to share our message of having fun and respecting the trails. Because if we don't respect the trails, then the trails will be closed. And we want to promote the good stewardship of using the off-road and enjoying our state and other states.
We've been around a few years now. We basically are fans of Jeeps from the Willis, Kaiser, and AMC era. And we like to get together once a month to kind of talk about old Jeeps and the problems that are associated with being a fan of those vehicles and the joys involved as well.
So my job during the summer, I travel statewide and maintain all the ATV trails all over the state. We work 8 days on, 6 days off. So we're out at trailheads for 8 days, doing anything from brushing, removing rocks, removing logs, making sure the trail's clear and open. This is our platform for We Fight for Users. We want to keep as many trails open as we can, and we try to reopen as many trails as we can.
Hey, we're going to go check out a trail with the Snake River Off-Roaders. This is a really unique trail called Hell's Half Acre in southern Idaho, and it's a real treat. You guys are going to enjoy it.
Hey, welcome back to AYL TV. And just like down in Utah, land use issues up here in Idaho are a priority for the off-road community. And that's one of the reasons why we've partnered with the Mountain West Recreation Alliance. I've got Christina Schmidt, who's the Vice President of MWRA, and we're really glad to be involved with her organization.
Thanks for including us, Scott. I'm Christina with Mountain West Recreation Alliance. We advocate for full-size trails on public lands here in Idaho, and we work with BLM, Forest Service, and a variety of other agencies. One of the things that I got involved is because I love this location and I don't want access to it to be taken away.
Tell us, you've got a really cool trail project that you guys have been working on. Tell us really quick about that.
Yep, we're working on contemporary cultural sites. If you have a place in Idaho where your grandpa taught you to ride, bike, off-road, rock climb, whatever, we want to identify places that generations have played and maybe learned where to off-road and how to off-road or dirt biked. And we want to make sure that those areas are preserved for generations to come. So we focus on land use and full-size trails, but we want to unite all recreationists. Please go to our website, wraalliance.org. we're going to keep track of those and petition for them to become cultural heritage sites.
You know, that's important because some of the areas that I grew up using, like Salt Creek down in Canyonlands, have been closed for decades. I'll never be able to share that area with my kids. So I think that's an incredible thing that you guys are doing.
Thank you. And these areas are just as important as the redwoods or glaciers and those types of things. It's just a different generation and decade that it matters for.
I think that's a really important thing that you guys are doing, and we love it. We're glad to partner with MWRA, and we thank you guys for your hard work.
Thank you.
All right, well, while we're relaxing and enjoying ourselves, let's take a look at next week's show. Hey, next week's show looks fantastic. We have really enjoyed our time up here in Idaho. I would highly suggest that you take some time to do some research and find some places up here up north that you can explore this summer. We really enjoyed having the Boise Off-Road and Outdoor Expo experience. We want to thank the sponsors, Toyota and Taco Vinyl up there in Boise for their sponsorship. And we just want everyone to know how much we love getting out and exploring. And on that note, it's a great big world out there. So let's all go out and find adventures you love.